not by saying the Guru. So after that, in Sikhism there are total 10 Gurus. Then the fifth Guru, Guru Arjan Dev Ji, second Guru, Guru Nanak Dev Ji, before his death he appointed the second Guru, second Guru appointed the third Guru, fourth Guru, and all the Gurus did a lot of works in the Indian society. They developed all the institutions started by Guru Nanak, and Guru Nanak's ideology and the life history of all the Gurus is very interesting. Then the main thing like Guru Arjan Dev Ji, Guru Arjan Dev Ji constructed the Harmandir Sahib, the first temple of Sikh religion, Golden Temple. In the first slide there was the present photo of the temple, and it is an old photo. The main thing which I want to share with you about the Golden Temple, the real name of Golden Temple is Harmandir Sahib, which means house of God. Guru Arjan Dev Ji had the 4 doors of Golden Temple, which is a symbol of religious tolerance, which means the people from all different religion, east, west, north, south, Hindu, Muslim, everybody, they are welcome to come in the temple. There is no restriction for any religious person from any other religion, or not female can also come. So that was the first temple of Sikh religion, which was constructed in 1604, and then Guru Arjan Dev Ji, the second important thing he did was the compilation, edition and installation of Sikh holy book. Because the Sikh Gurus were very well aware about the limitations and problems of the previous religion, that how the happened with the scriptures. So that's why whatever the hymns Guru Nanak had, and he also collected some of the hymns of some other saints which were belonging to other religions, Hindu religion, Islam, he collected and preserved and handed over to next Guru, and ultimately when reached to the Guru Arjan Dev Ji, the fifth Guru, then fifth Guru decided that now it is time to compile the holy book. So in 1604, Guru Arjan Dev Ji wrote the Sikh holy book under his supervision. He asked one of his Sikh Bhai Gurdas Ji who wrote. Guru was pronouncing the hymns, and Bhai Gurdas Ji was writing. And after that, Guru again checked everything and then approved. Then it was and the name of the holy book at that time was Ad Granth, and the present name of holy book is Sri Guru Granth Sahib. And then third important thing of the Guru Arjan Dev's life is that Guru Arjan Dev Ji is the first martyr of Sikh religion. All the five Guru lived peacefully, and at that time, during the time of Guru Nanak, there was a ruler, Babur. Babur was the Mughal ruler, and during the time of second Guru, there was Mughal ruler Humayun, and during the time of third Guru, Guru Amar Das Ji, there was a ruler Akbar. Akbar was some like a good person, and he he didn't make any problem to other religions. Then next time there was Jahangir during the time of fifth Guru, and when Guru compiled the holy book and he had the hymns, he called the different saints of different religion. If they have any revelation, they come. So Guru Arjan Dev Ji included the hymns of 15 Indian saints of Hinduism, the Loka saint who were dishonored by the priestly category of Hinduism, and 11 bards and 4 Gursikhs. And some of the saints hymns were not included in the holy book because of their there was some problems in their ideology. Somebody was saying I am God, somebody was saying the woman is bad, somebody was saying the world is not good, society is not good, which was against the Sikh ideology. So all the hymns of different saints are are not contradictory with the Sikh ideology. That's why. So Jahangir asked the Guru to include some of the things in holy book, and Guru Jahangir also asked the Guru to show the miracles, and he has some baseless charges, and Guru was so enlightened and spiritually powerful that he could do everything. There was one of Guru's friend whose name was Bhai Sai Mia Mirji. Sai Mia Mirji, when Guru Arjan Dev Ji laid down the foundation of Harmandir Sahib, Guru Arjan Dev Ji invited his Muslim friend Saint Sai Mia Mirji to lay down the foundation of Harmandir Sahib. He also at the time of martyrdom asked the Guru that if you allow me, I can demolish the rule of Jahangir, because he was a spiritually enlightened person. So Guru said, please don't do anything. And Guru Arjan Dev Ji set the practical example to be happy in the will of God and to be peaceful at the highest level. So peacefully Guru Arjan Dev Ji gave his martyrdom, and Jahangir ordered to ask the Guru sit on the hot plate and poured the hot burning sand on the Guru's body. And after that, Guru was put into the cold water of the river. So in this way, Jahangir very brutally tortured the Guru, and Guru set the practical example for the next followers, so that they can follow in their life to be peaceful and to be happy in the will of God. Place of other religious saints in Shri Guru Granth Sahib. As I mentioned you before that there are other like Muslim and Hindu saints in Guru Granth Sahib. When we bow down in front of Holy Book, we also bow down to the Hindu saints' revelation. We also bow down to the Muslim saints' hymns. And the saints from Hinduism and from Islam, they were very fearless and very their thinking was totally based upon reality. Some of their things even go against their own religion, because in every religion sometimes some of the things go wrong by the time. So if anybody say this is right, so nobody believe. So Hindus and Muslims name in Guru Granth Sahib, the God has been called with the different names, with the Hindu God names, with the Muslim Allah, Khuda, Ram, Rahim, so many other names. There are a lot of names. And then universal ideology. And in Guru Granth Sahib, the teachings are for everybody. Not the teachings are for man, for human, whether he is belong to any religion. After the martyrdom of fifth Guru, there was revolution. After the martyrdom of fifth Guru, then the sixth Guru, Guru Hargobind Sahib, he took the revolutionary steps. Guru adopted emblems of the royalty, the umbrella, the sword, the crest and the harp, etc. Because before the martyrdom, the fifth Guru ordered his son, the sixth Guru, that now the time has changed. If we have to do the welfare of the society, if we have to survive, then we must need to have the power. So that's why Guru Hargobind Sahib had the army at that time, because during the time of fifth Guru, all over the India, there were a lot of Sikh followers, and every year, once or twice, the Sikh followers come to see the Guru and they used to present the gifts. So this time Guru Hargobind Sahib sent the message to all the followers that if you really wish to bring the present for the Guru, you can bring good weapons, good horses and good soldiers. At that time, Guru had the 500 horsemen. Many of the Sikhs offered themselves free of cost, without any salary. They were very happy to become the part of Guru's army because of devotion and love with the Guru. And Guru was making the army not for attacking somebody, it was for defense. Because without the defense, then it was very difficult to survive and help other people. And Guru Hargobind Sahib, he had the concept of Miri Piri, which means saint and soldiers. If you are only saint, then anybody can suppress. So that's why Guru Hargobind Sahib wore two swords, and he built Akal Takht Sahib, in front of the golden temple. The fifth Guru built golden temple, and the sixth Guru built one more temple in front of the golden temple, which was Akal Takht, which means Akal. Akal means God. Takht means seat. The seat of God, which was for the political power, and the golden temple is for spiritual power, and the Akal Takht is for the political power. Then Guru Hargobind Sahib had to fight 4 battles with Jahangir. Instead of few numbers of the soldiers, Guru Hargobind Sahib won the 4 battles from Jahangir. So after that, then after the sixth Guru, seventh Guru kept peacefully. He had the 2,200 horsemen every time ready. Seventh Guru did a lot of work for the environment. Then eighth Guru was only 5 years old when he got the Guruship, and in his very small age, he did many great works. Some of the people they thought that he is a child, how he can be a Guru. So later on they were realized that he is a really a Guru. Then during the time of ninth Guru, Emperor Aurangzeb was the ruler, and he was very cruel and very brutal, and he imprisoned his own father Shah Jahan in the prison, and he killed his 2 brothers, his daughter, his sister. He was so cruel, and during his rule, he oppressed the Hindu people. He started destroying all the major temple of Hinduism. Major temple of Hinduism were destroyed by Aurangzeb, and he was starting to kill all the like yogis, siddhas, and other saints. He asked some saints, if any saint show the miracle, then he release him. If he cannot show, then he kill him. So in this way he was very cruel.